Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah. I'm annoying, right? Some days I'm like, fuck spitting, nah, just kidding. I'm always crashing like my phone cause it's bug ridden. I'm just living, wishing I could better me. Fuck tripping on the past, I'ma let it be. 1 minute, I'm singing in the rain shower. Next minute, I'm surrounded by my Mayflowers. It don't take hours, it's like a roller coaster. Up and down, bump around, then the show is over. Slow down, young fella.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Dr. Freeman here. And I got a phone call the other day. It was from my brother, and it is the holiday season. He wanted to come down, you know, for a couple days, shoot the shit, visit the family, things like that. And he calls me up, and he's like, hey, by the way, the last day that I'm there on Saturday, I got some reserve time, you know, to go flying. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, you want to go, right? And little backstory, you know, he'd been working for a long time to get his pilot's license and things like that. He's done plenty of that, but of course I've never seen it. I've never been up with him. So my initial, you know, reaction to him was, of course, man, yeah, dude, let's do it. Hang up the phone. Instantly, I got this nervous feeling. You know, I've never been there. People that fly planes and do this crazy stuff, that's, you know, people you don't know, that they've taken tests, thousands of hours in the air, but it's such a weird feeling when it's somebody you know. You know all their bad habits. You know their different mannerisms, things like that. You've been through good and bad times with them. And when people do like more extraordinary stuff, it makes it a little bit harder to, I guess you could say, comprehend or swallow, whatever. And you know, he gets here, he hangs out. We have a great time, and comes the morning, we wake up. It was like 5:36 in the morning. We wake up, we, you know, go out to the airport, and we see the plane. It was a little, it was a Cessna 172, I believe, little single prop plane. And you know, we get in, and he does all his pre-flight checks and all that good stuff. You know, really checks it out. And at that point, all the nervousness actually kind of went away. And we get in the plane. You know, he's talking to the tower, and we line up to take off. And once we got in the air, there was no nervousness. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was such a good time. It was a great time. I got great pictures. We were flying about everywhere between, you know, 500 feet to 2,500 feet. He was doing, you know, figure eights. He did some touch and goes, you know, just getting some practice. It had been a little while since he had been up in the air. All right, and a little piece of advice: make sure as you guys get a little bit older. Obviously, when you're a young kid, it's, you know, a different set of rules. But when you're a little bit older, you're out on your own. Don't tell your mom you're doing something crazy like this, or not even crazy, but a little bit more life endangering, I guess you could say, until after the fact. Call her up after and be like, hey, guess what I got to do? A couple days before we took off, you know, I was out doing some Christmas shopping, and she calls up, and we're just kind of shooting the shit, and it's like, oh, guess what? You know, on Saturday, Aaron's he's gonna take me up flying, and her reaction was priceless. But she's like, wow, you mean just you and him? Yeah, Mom. Wow. And it was amazing at how fast she actually shut that conversation down. She's like, all right, well, you boys have a good time. I'll talk to you later. Bye. And, you know, I, of course, hang up and talk, you know, I start talking to him about it. We're laughing. And it's like, oh, man, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Sure enough, the morning that we left, she calls the house. My wife picks up, and it was probably like 7:30. Hey, it's me, just calling, you know, seeing how everybody's doing. How's your morning going? All right, well, call me back. She calls about another hour later. Hey, just checking up, seeing how everybody's doing. And she left a message on Facebook, and then of course also texted my phone. And well, just send me a text, you know, when you guys are back home and everything's good. And she tells my wife, next time just make sure he doesn't tell me until after. I don't want to know about this stuff. But that's going to be wrapping up this little story time that we're having. And let me know in the comments below, you know, some things that you guys might have done. And otherwise, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
Okay.